Is it possible to flip a car for profit in 2026? Had a big old crack in it. There it is, sitting in there. There it is. Excuse me so much. Well, that's exactly what I tried to do when I found a Acura TSX for $500 that did not run. But I had to figure out what was wrong with it. So after a little bit of troubleshooting, tried battery starter, a couple different things, tried turning the motor by hand finally, and it was completely seized. So the first thing that I had to do was find an engine. So yeah, we're just driving in North Carolina now to get a K24 for the TSX. The guy has a wrecked TSX. Sent me a video of the engine running, so hopefully it's good, everything. But I'm trying to get the engine and the transmission. We just got them both. And then drive back. So I got about 2 more hours to go. And about 4 hours back. So yeah, it'll be good. Alright, so for the TSX, we got the K24. We got the transmission right there, bought them together, and then I bought this engine lift today, and now it's just 7:30 at night, and I'm just trying to get it all out of my truck by myself. So I'm just gonna pivot this thing down, snatch up that engine. Should be easy peasy, right? But after I actually got the engine, the next step was obviously to get that into the car and make sure I could even get it fired up. Oh yeah, whoopsie. Forgot to do a little progress update on our 2012 Acura TSX. We've got the new engine sitting in its spot, and it's time to hook everything up. So we're hooking everything up. This donor engine that we got from Facebook Marketplace had a big old crack in it. I tried to JB weld it on the outside, and it still leaked after we ran it and everything. So I was gonna swap it with the other oil pan from the old engine, but that one had an even bigger crack in it. So instead, I got a shiny new one for $100 from O'Reilly's. So yeah, so there it is, sitting in there. And then there's the old one. This Facebook Marketplace find engine lift. It's been putting in the work. So I got this mount down there. Gotta get that bolt lined up, and then I gotta put in this one over here on the transmission. And then it'll be fully seated. So yeah. Alright, this is the first time the key is going in since the new engine has been put and installed. Flipping it on. We gotta put in the security pin 426.
Bada bing.
Confirmation. Alright. Stuff's turning. I'm gonna try to cycle the fuel pump. Is that fuel line leaking or anything?
Nope.
All right. Check VSA system. Can do that later. Oh, you know what? I don't remember what that relay was for. That's okay. You ready, man?
Yep.
I really hope it's in park.
Yeah, I won't stand in front of it, man.
She was a little dry there for a second. That might have not been the best thing. But she sounds good now. 1500. It is in park. Some smoke.
Off that exhaust.
Okay. Smell it. Holy cow. Man, you just take something out and then you put it all back and somehow it just starts up on the first try with nothing going wrong yet. Now it was after we got the engine in the car and got it running that it started making a ticking noise. I was a little bit worried about the Marketplace engine I had found, that I thought something was maybe wrong with it, so I pulled off the valve cover, I pulled off the oil pan, I checked it out as much as I could. It actually turned out to be the old intake manifold that I reused from the old engine had a ton of cylinder deposits in it, and a little chunk of aluminum had gotten into the new head and was smashing against the cylinder head. So once we determined that that's what the noise was, we kind of just kept running it and it went away. So once, we let it run for a little while, that noise eventually completely went away and everything was still working totally fine. As you're about to see, I'm driving the car and it's doing good. So my camera's busted, so it doesn't look very good. But this is the first drive in the TSX. Just one small beep, it's no big deal. The lights seem to be, they're not on. That's the problem. They're not on. They're on now. They got like a greenish tint. What is that? Alright. Temp's good. Gotta have a tank of fuel. It's about 9 months old. Should be fine.
Please fasten your seatbelt.
Holy cow. Yeah, we can't be keeping this thing around. Jeez, man. Here it is. Check that out. Sorry about the terrible lighting, but we are driving, baby. Cruising at 35 miles an hour, allegedly. Honestly, man, it's pretty surreal feeling to do all that work and then have something that works. It's just pretty crazy. Definitely very rewarding. Last night we did all the last little things. I adjusted the valves, just kind of finished everything up based on trying to get that ticking noise away. And we just had to put oil in it, and I had to go to do dad stuff. And I had like this crazy delayed gratification. Didn't even get to hear it start till today, but just it's very rewarding. I don't know, it feels good. Hopefully we can get it cleaned up. Still gotta detail the interior, clean the outside, and I want to get a few miles on it and just make sure everything's doing good, running good, and then we'll get it listed and see what we can get for it. So this is the 2012 TSX K24 swap, engine swap. Pretty easy in terms of an engine swap because it's exactly what it had done before, but still, somewhat involved for me, a guy who doesn't wrench on cars all the time. But here we are. I'm gonna take a little video of the dash here. There's literally so much traffic, I cannot get any sort of little pull on it right now. One more red light. Hopefully I can get something going. The rotors are making a little noise. They might have been a little warped. the front brake pads were down to the thinnest shaving of pad material, so, but I'm hoping the new pads will break in and get rid of that noise. Heated seats working very good, toasting me up right now. Whew. Yeah, these tires are definitely out of balance, or they got flat spots, because they are very vibrating. But there you go, there's a little, ooh, I just felt a bolt or something fall out. Nah, it's fine. Doing 60. I don't know. I mean, I'm kind of lucky with the gas. I probably really do need to fill it up with some fresh gas. I think it's probably, I don't know, around 9 months old, but yeah, guys, this is the TSX project. I'm gonna call it a success for now, and we'll update you later once we get anything new happening with it. So thanks for watching so far. Now that the car is running and driving, it's time to prep it to sell. So I had to detail it. I had to try to do my best with the paint that was pretty bad, but I did everything I could just to make the car look a little bit better and try to get a little more money for it. Wrong way. All right, this is where our status is right now. As you can see, let me get this silly license plate out of the way. All right, yeah, we got some dirt here. It's not, you know, nothing crazy, but it's just definitely in need of a good old cleaning. Am I gonna pull the seats out on this one? Probably not. The back seat looks pretty good as per usual. All right, let me put this camera up somewhere goodly. We could just hope and pray that that's a decent angle. It's probably not. Kind of like how we did the Camry. Yeah, if it could be like right there, that would be pretty nice. But don't have any kind of... Uh-oh. Uh-oh. It's a very nice view of the ceiling. Yo. If that stays, that's beautiful. If not, whatever. Wow. How did it go that far? Oh! Look at that. GoPro's trying to tell me where the trash was at. Okay, I can't be too picky here because I got stuff to do. Quite delicious. I'm not even vacuuming first, to be honest, right now. I'm just wiping dirt away. Get some of this kind of gunkier gunk off of here. Now I'm gonna sit down on the wet seat because I'm just smart like that. I'd like to really get in here, you know. Spend half a day on this thing, making it so nice. But we just don't have that kind of time today. So we're gonna do what we can. Excuse me so much. These hairbrushes are crazy. Boar's hair, horse hair. I don't remember, but they put in the work. And wiping kind of just sort of for no reason, but also for a reason. And I hope that you can tell the difference because it looks better. I'm just saying. Come here, little guy. It's bath time. Ah, it's windy too. It was so beautiful this morning. There was sun and warmness, and now it's getting windy and fog is rolling in, but I'm committed. I'm going to wash this car. So yeah, I'm just gonna suck it up and do it. Hopefully the wind isn't bothering the sound too much, but heck yeah, boy. In the process of buffing now. I don't know if y'all can tell, but that is way shinier than it was before. It's looking pretty good. I just need to keep on going. All right, look at this paint. Holy cow. I don't know if it's gonna show on camera, but it looks way better. See all these marks down here are at least less visible, less noticeable. Paint's shiny, which makes every little ding and nick and chip really pop out. I haven't done the hood yet. I just can't make my mind up on it. I did a little bit of the roof up here, kind of right in this front corner, just to see how it might look, because you can see all the peeling paint. I don't know if I just want to, I don't know. There's a small spot back here where the clear is faded, and with the cut it looks definitely less noticeable, but still there. So I'm not sure, we'll see. But yeah, definitely pretty happy with it overall. Still gotta clean the wheels a little bit, but okay, so now the car is ready to sell, and the next thing to do was to put it up on Marketplace. So I listed the car for $6,000, which was pretty low on the Kelley Blue Book kind of scale for it, but I knew that with that paint being pretty bad, that it wasn't going to get top dollar, but I still felt like it was a pretty clean car, and it was really in good mechanical shape. I was very upfront in my listing. I said, hey, I put a new engine in this car. The body has this many miles, approximately 193 or 198 or something, and the new engine has a little over 150 in it. I was really upfront with all that stuff, but I think when you're looking on Marketplace and you see a car and the guy's like, yeah, I put a new engine in, this is really good, there's always like a little bit of skepticism there. So, and I was aware of that, but I had some casual interest. I had some trades thrown out at me, but it took a little while to actually get a solid buyer for this car, and I ended up bringing the price down, and I sold it for $4,500. I could have maybe gotten a little bit more for it if I was a little more patient, a little more pushy, but at the end of the day, I had way less than that in the car, and I was happy to take that cash. So let's talk about, did I make a profit or not? The car itself was $500. The engine and transmission was $550. I paid around $125 in taxes and fees and that kind of stuff. I also bought a new oil pan, a thermostat housing. I bought gasket material. I bought fluids. All that stuff was around $450. And that brought my total kind of investment in this car to right around $1,625, $1,650 to be pretty fair. And so selling it for $4,500, I profited over $2,800 on this car. So it worked out really good for me. But there's a couple of caveats here. One, you're not always going to find a car for $500. I mean, that's just, those opportunities are hard to come by. But if people know that you're a car guy, they know that you're into cars, you like working on them, you can kind of be like, you can start to network that, and people will just keep you in mind whenever their aunt or whoever, you know, has a car that they just want to get rid of, or they don't want to deal with it, or they don't want to pay a big mechanic's, you know, fee to get it running. You can swoop in and scoop those cars up for a good deal sometimes. That, and also I have to give a huge shout out to my dad, because he was the guy who went and picked up the car with me. He helped me tow it home. He helped me get it running. He even worked on it when I wasn't there sometimes. So if you have like a network and you're equipped to do that kind of thing, it makes a huge difference. And then if you can get free labor from someone, you know, hey, it's free labor. So all that to say, I really appreciate you guys following along on this one. It was really fun to do. I will be continuing to try to look for these kind of deals. I have a few other projects in the works for this channel, which is completely just a hobby, but I still like to do it. So thanks so much for watching, and we'll see you next time.